So I wanted to write a poem about Malcolm X and Dr. King and Rosa Parks, but I didn't, because my skin isn't that dark. And because my skin isn't that dark, I feel like I might feel awkward, writing words in tribute to the heroes of another colored people like Word Malcolm X, Black Rights for Black People, and Preacher Dr. King from the streets to the steeple, and Amen Miss Parks for your act of bravery, but that's not me. See, I come from a people who knit this nation together with bare hands and sticks of dynamite. A people who laid tracks on steel snakes through the coldest of winter's nights, so whenever I hear the slow rumble of the passing train pull into the station, I take that as motivation. Remind myself that my family has been here for generations. Some people say that I can't be from Canada, that I don't look like Canada, that I don't seem like Canada. And I've grown up my entire life trying to fit the mold of whatever I've been told looks like Canada. And I don't want to try anymore. So this poem is for my great-great-grandfather, who came here and took a chance on a country he couldn't even pronounce the name of. And this poem is for your grandmother, who boarded a boat from Italy to forge a better life for her family. This poem is for your parents, who married and left the Philippines to come here to a land bursting with promise. To your father, who came from the Ukraine with nothing more than $1 and a dream in his pocket. For your mother, who saw the door to opportunity and moved here from Jamaica to unlock it. This poem was for your uncle. This poem is for your uncle, who is Haitian. For your aunt, who is Malaysian. For you, a child of the First Nations, this poem is for you. This poem is for any of you who has never felt at home here. For the Indian kid with tan skin who has never looked like the Irish kid with red hair. And for the Irish kid with red hair who's never looked like the Korean kid with thin eyes. And the Korean kid with thin eyes who has never looked like the Colombian, who's never looked like the Nigerian, who's never looked like the Afghani, who's never looked like the Pakistani, who has never looked like the man he thought looked like Canada. So tell me, what does Canada look like? This is what Canada looks like. So now I realize that when Rosa Parks sat down and Dr. King and Malcolm X stood up for human rights, it was more than just blacks who won the fight. And more than just black hands who reached up and grasped that rope and rang the freedom bell. Because see, red and white and yellow and brown are all colors as well. Our value is not measured by melanin. Our freedom is not bought by shade of skin. Embrace who you are and where you're from. This country is built on diversity. So in your family tree, be proud of your roots. If you do this, then your true colors will shine through like theirs did, and mine do, and yours do too. I wanted to write a poem about Malcolm X and Dr. King and Rosa Parks, and then I realized that it doesn't matter what color my skin is, doesn't matter what color your skin is, doesn't matter what color our skin is, because love comes from the heart.